Hello and welcome to Module 2, that is Essential Skills for Product Managers of our course. In this lesson, Strategic Thinking and Vision will delve into how to develop a compelling product vision and strategy and how to align your product goals with your company's business objectives. By the end of this lesson, you will be equipped with the tools and knowledge to create a, a clear strategic direction for your products that support your organization's overall goals. So that's what we are going to cover. What more? We'll cover developing a product vision and strategy and aligning product goals with business objectives. Each section will include definitions, practical examples, relevant data and statistics, and step by step guidance to help you master strategic thinking and vision in product management. So, starting with what is strategic thinking and vision? Well, strategic thinking is the ability to anticipate, envision, and maintain flexibility to create strategic plans. It involves analyzing complex situations, identifying opportunities and threats, and making informed decisions to guide the product direction. Product vision is a clear and inspiring statement that defines the long-term mission and aspirations of a product. It serves as a guiding star for the entire product team, ensuring that everyone is working towards the same ultimate goal. Now, why is strategic thinking and product vision important? Before we move to developing a product vision and strategy, let's understand why is that important. Well, number one is it provides direction. It ensures the product team has a clear understanding of where the product is headed. Number two is it inspires and motivates. A compelling vision inspires the team and stakeholders, fostering a sense of purpose. Number three is it facilitates decision making, helps prioritize initiatives and features that align with the long-term goals. And number four is it aligns the team efforts, ensures that all team members are working cohesively towards common objectives. Cool. Now let's continue with developing a product vision and strategy. Okay. Creating a robust product vision and strategy involves several key steps. So let's walk through each one. Step one is defining the product vision. Now, how do you define the product vision? You define it by understanding the market. You research the industry needs, customer needs, and competitive landscape. You identify the purpose. You determine the primary purpose of your product and the problem it solves. And you create a vision statement. You craft a concise and inspiring statement that captures the essence of your product's future. For example, for a new health and wellness app, the vision statement could be to empower individuals to lead healthier lives through personalized wellness plans and real-time health monitoring. Now, that could be a vision statement for a new health and wellness app. Now, that's step one. Moving on to step two, that is to conduct a SWOT analysis: strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Strength is identify what your product does well. Weakness is recognize areas for improvement. Opportunities is spot market opportunities and emerging trends. And threats is acknowledging potential challenges and competitors. Step three is to set strategic goals. SMART goals: ensure your goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. Have long-term objectives in mind. Define where you want the product to be in the next 3 to 5 years. And have short-term milestones. Break down long-term goals into actionable short-term tasks. Step 4 is to develop a strategic plan that constitutes of action plans and resource allocation and timelines. Action plans outline specific actions needed to achieve those strategic goals. Resource allocation is determine the resources required, including budget, personnel, and technology. And timeline is establish a timeline for implementing your strategic initiatives. Step 5 is you communicate the vision and strategy to stakeholders buy-in, present the vision and strategy to stakeholders to gain their support, and team alignment, ensure the entire product team understands and is committed to the vision and strategy. Now that's how you develop a product vision and strategy. Step one step one was to define the product vision. Step 2 was to conduct a SWOT analysis. Step 3 was to set strategic goals. Step 4 was to develop a strategic plan. Step 5 to communicate the vision and strategy, and that's all. So now, once you have developed the product vision and strategy, you also need to align the product goals with business objectives. Aligning between product goals and business objectives ensures that your product contributes directly to the company's overall success. So here is how to achieve this alignment. Again, you have multiple steps to it. Step 1 is you understand the business objectives. You review the company goals, familiarize yourself with the organization's mission, vision and strategic goals, and identify the key metrics, that is understand the KPIs that measure business success such as revenue growth, market share and so on. Step 2 is you translate business objectives into product goals. Map objectives to goals. Determine how your product can support each business objective. Set product KPIs. Establish metrics specific to your product that aligns with business KPIs. Now, if a company's business objective is to increase market share by 15%, a corresponding product goal could be a launch of 3 new features that differentiate the product from customers and attract new customers. Step 3 would be to prioritize product initiatives. You evaluate the impact and you allocate the resources accordingly. Step 4 would be to ensure continuous alignment. So you do regular reviews, you periodically review the product goals and business objectives and realign things and adapt to the changes that has happened in the market. Now, let us see an example of or develop a vision and strategy. A real world example to illustrate these concepts. Let's take a case study of Netflix product vision and strategy. Step 1 is defining the product vision. Vision statement is to become the world's leading entertainment platform by offering personalized, on-demand content that connects with audiences globally. Now that's how I defined the product vision. Now I conduct a SWOT analysis. I look at the strengths, extensive content library, strong brand recognition, and advanced recommendation algorithms. I look at the weaknesses, high content acquisition costs, dependency on internet infrastructure. I look at the opportunities, expansion into emerging markets, development of original content, and technological advancements in streaming. And the threats, increasing competition from other streaming services, changing consumer preferences, and regulatory challenge. So you do a SWOT analysis. Then you move to setting up strategic goals, long-term goals, expand into 50 new international markets within the next 5 years. Short-term milestones could be like launch localized content and marketing campaigns in 5 target countries within the next year. Step 4 is you develop a strategic plan, invest in local content production, action plans basically, partner with regional content creators and distributors, and enhance user interface to support multiple language and cultural preferences. And then you allocate the resources. You allocate $500 million for international expansion efforts over 3 years. And then you set a timeline, complete market entry in the first 5 target countries within 6 months. Then you have the step 5, communicate the vision and strategy to stakeholders, present the strategic plan to the executive team and secure approval and team alignment. That is by conducting workshops and training sessions to ensure the product team understands and commits to the strategic goals. The outcome, Netflix successfully expanded into multiple international markets, significantly increasing its global subscriber base and reinforcing its position as a leading entertainment platform. Got it? Cool. Now, next is developing a product vision. Creating a compelling product vision involves a clear and structured approach. And here is how you can develop one. Now, for all of these, whatever we have spoken about and whatever we are going to talk about, you can take extensive help from ChatGPT for all of these things. give it a background, tell that you want to create a product vision. This is how the outline should be. This is what my product is. This is what my company's mission and vision are, and create me something like that. So you have to, your work minimizes in terms of doing things that ChatGPT can do, and you're only now spending time on reviewing and optimizing it. Okay, so let's start with developing a product vision. Step one is to gather insights. You do the market research, you do take the stakeholders' input. Step two, you define the purpose, the problem statement, and the value proposition. I'm not talking about in details. Step three is crafting the vision statement, concise and inspiring. Keep it short, memorable, and motivating. Future oriented, focus on the long term impact and the aspirations of the product. For example, a sustainable fashion brand, a vision statement could be to lead the fashion industry towards sustainability by offering stylish, eco friendly clothing that empowers conscious consumers. Step 4 is validate the vision. Feedback, share the vision statement with stakeholders and gather feedback, and refinement is adjusting the statement based on constructive input to ensure clarity and resonance. Step 5 is communicating the vision, internal communication. Share the vision with the entire team through meetings, documents, and visual displays. And external communication is incorporate the vision into marketing materials, websites, and presentations to align external perceptions. Wow. Next is a step by step aligning product goals with business objectives. Now that you have the product goals, the vision, and the business objectives, now you align, you ensure that your product goals support your company's overarching business objectives. So here is the structured approach to achieve that alignment. I think we already discussed this, but let's do a quick step by step review. Review the business objectives, the mission and vision, strategic goals. You define the product goals. You map the product goals to business objectives. You prioritize product goals, and you communicate the alignment. Let's take a quick real world example of aligning goals at Amazon. Business objective: Amazon aims to increase its market dominance in the cloud computing sector through Amazon Web Services. So the product goals are expanding service offerings, launching new AWS services to cater to emerging technologies like ML and IoT, enhancing customer support, implement 24/7 support and dedicated account managers for enterprise clients, and improve scalability and reliability by investing in infrastructure to ensure high availability and rapid scalability for AWS services. Now that's the product goals. Mapping it to business objectives: expand service offerings, supports market dominance by attracting a broader customer base, enhance customer support, increases customer satisfaction and retention, driving revenue growth, and improve scalability and reliability. It ensures AWS remains competitive and trusted, reinforcing market leadership. So that's how the product goals were mapped with the business objectives. The outcome: by aligning product goals with the business objective, AWS has become the leading cloud service provider, contributing significantly to Amazon's overall revenue and market position. Some of the tools and frameworks for strategic thinking and alignment. Well, SWOT analysis, SMART goals, OKRs, that is objective and key results. Define what you want to achieve as the objective, and the key results is how will you achieve these objectives. How will you measure these objectives? You have balanced scorecard, financial, customer, internal processes, learning and growth. So a tool to track performance across multiple perspectives. You have product roadmaps, outline the product's vision, direction, priorities, and progress over time. And you have alignment maps. You connect product goals to business objectives to ensure coherence. Example tool: AHA is a product roadmap software that helps. Let's look at AHA product management. So that's a product management tool that helps you create beautiful product roadmaps. You can also find some samples on, I think, on Canva. But yeah, these are some of the tools. Next, we have an alignment map. An alignment map visually connects your product goals to your business objectives, ensuring clear and strategic coherence. And here is how you create one. So, again, this is the alignment that we were talking about, aligning your product goals with the business objectives. So, you list the business objectives, you define the product goals, you map the goals to objectives, you validate the alignment, and then you use the alignment map. A real world example of this could be aligning goals at Tesla. The business objective is Tesla aims to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. The product goals are develop affordable electric vehicles, launch a new cost effective EV model to reach a broader market segment. That's the product goal. Number two product goal is to expand charging infrastructure, install 10,000 new supercharger stations globally. And number three is to innovate battery technology, research and development for next generation batteries to improve range and reduce cost. Now, these are the three product goals. Now, if you have to map this to business objectives, developing affordable EVs supports the mission by making sustainable transportation accessible to more people. Expanding charging infrastructure removes barriers to EV adoption, facilitating the transition to sustainable energy. And innovating battery technology enhances product performance and reduces environmental impact, furthering the sustainable energy goal. Outcome: by aligning these product goals with its overarching business objective, Tesla has successfully expanded its market presence, increased EV adoption, and sustainable energy technologies, reinforcing its leadership in the industry. Great. Now we are at the key takeaways section. Things that we just learned: developing a product vision and strategy, aligning product goals and business objectives, importance of strategic thinking, real world impacts, and leveraging tools and frameworks. That's all that we learned in this session. What's next? In our next session, we'll talk about user empathy and research. We'll explore how to understand and empathize with your users to create products that truly meet their needs. We'll cover techniques for conducting effective user research, building user personas, and leveraging AI tools to gather and analyze user insights. We'll also try and use ChatGPT in the middle, like we could have used this before in this module as well, to create this alignment map, to create the product vision, and all of this. But we'll try to use more of ChatGPT and other AI tools, showing you practically how you can be a part of it. That's all for this session. We'll see you in the next video.